Sports Limelight, episode 47. Good evening, Drew.
Good evening, Bill. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was a lofty weekend. I saw the third Batman movie.
Oh, nice.
Very enjoyable. I liked how they didn't just rest on the fact that he's Batman. They made sure to develop the characters, you know, to have Bruce Wayne or Batman face specific personal obstacles that he had to overcome.
Okay.
As always, great job by Christopher Nolan. He's pretty much gold on everything he does. Memento, Inception,
yeah.
The Prestige, I loved.
Yeah, what's interesting is that like half the cast of Inception was in The Dark Knight.
And I love recognizing people from other movies. It's like you're in on the club there. Like, oh, so Christopher Nolan liked him from that and got him for this too. Before we get into the heavy sports topics over this past week or so, such as the Dwight Howard trade, I'm afraid I'm going to have to talk NBA with you, Drew.
You better. This is a sports show, not sports minus NBA.
Oh. First, I have a Sports Limelight trivia question for you, Drew.
Okay.
Counting our extras, how much total time of Sports Limelight have we made?
Let's see. I'll go with 2 full days, 48 hours.
Not quite. 12 hours.
12 hours! It seems much longer than that.
It does. Well, you know, a lot of editing.
Man, you and your editing skills, man. So 12 hours.
12 hours, half a day.
That's good. That's a good half-day listening right there. And we appreciate you all listeners putting up with the 12 hours.
Yes, thank you for that. We're now 10 months into Sports Limelight, almost 10 months, and we hope to kind of commemorate our full lap around the sports calendar.
Yeah.
We started this in early November of last year.
Yeah, I'm excited to finish up the sports calendar and talk about things that weren't around when we first started, like, you know, NFL season beginning and NBA starting up, I guess.
That's right. In a few weeks, we'll have our NFL predictions.
Mm-hmm.
We hadn't had the chance to do that before.
That's right. Hopefully we'll get a couple of special guests on there for us.
Oh, we sure will. Oh, and going along with kind of the Sports Limelight housekeeping thing, we appreciate your YouTube comments, so feel free to leave those.
Yeah.
Unless your comment would be to get Drew a new co-host.
Oh, hi Terry. Yeah, I was on YouTube the other night, just catching up on some extras and whatnot, and I see a user Terry. I don't know the last name. I'm sorry, but she's posting on there. So right on.
We love it. All right, let's get this out of the way. NBA.
Oh, Bill.
Dwight Howard traded to the Lakers. For me, reason number 6, I won't be a fanboy for the NBA. And hey, top 10, that's pretty good. Superstar diva players trading themselves wherever they want. But hey, it's their league, so...
it is their league.
Yeah, like Forrest Gump would say, that's all I have to say about that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Well, here's a legitimate question for you. Are the Lakers now the team to beat in the West?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
On paper they are, but you never know that the year they got Gary Payton and Karl Malone, it didn't work out for them. Granted, they were a little older.
I still think OKC is the team to beat. They're just younger, and, you know, now that they've lost the finals, they're just itching to get back, and so. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see, you know, Steve Nash and Dwight Howard and Kobe Bryant, see how they work. And it'll be interesting where Dwight Howard goes in our fantasy draft.
Yeah. He was before, we think, the sure number 4 pick.
Right. And which is your pick, Bill? Oh, boy.
That's my pick. It just got made more difficult. I'm looking to trade down, buddies.
Hey, all you buddies. I got an email from Bill.
I like what you said about Oklahoma City there. They're a team that's been to the finals, and we know going in that they're a cohesive unit with good chemistry, and they have pretty much everyone back on their team for next year. So,
right.
So they can kind of continue to build rather than new guys that have been thrown together during the summer.
Right. So switching to another sport.
Yay!
Thank you, Bill. You're welcome, Bill.
What's
going on? First week of preseason. Is that what we're doing now?
I think about every team has played one game so far. Any thoughts on the Bills?
Well, I'm not really too concerned about the score or the loss. My biggest concern was just the sloppiness of play on the offense. Defensively, I thought they looked pretty well for how long the first string was in there.
That's encouraging.
Yeah, but it's preseason. You know, got to get these mistakes and errors out of the way. So 14 penalties. That's not going to cut it in the regular season if you want to compete.
No, and while it's not a big deal to be worried about winning or losing in preseason, I think you can put some stock in how your units, especially the first units, play together.
Right.
And, you like to see an encouraging drive on offense, even if it's just one first drive and then they take him out. Or
I had some Scott Norwood nightmares because Ryan Lindell missed a field goal that would have put him ahead. But yeah, I mean, I'm not too worried about what I saw. As long as they can just clean up the errors and their lack of concentration on offense, I think they'll be fine.
Yep, and the talk about the Bills this year is they have quite a formidable defensive line.
Mario Williams on there, yeah.
Yep, and as Mark Anderson, another signing from the Patriots last year. And if a certain Super Bowl champion has taught us anything, it's that a fierce defensive line can really win in today's NFL, if that's the strength of your team.
Now going from the lowest scoring game to the highest scoring game that week, Jags and Giants,
32-31, yeah.
Both our teams lost by 1 point, Bill.
They sure did. Look at that. Yeah, I was encouraged by, that was my first look at rookie David Wilson. He's a lot tougher to tackle than I would have imagined. Really runs hard like Ahmad Bradshaw, for a little guy. On the minus side, Prince Amukamara seemed to really struggle. And if they want him to be the second cornerback now with Terrell Thomas out again, he's going to have to improve a lot, because that still is kind of the biggest and hopefully the only weakness they have to worry about is the cornerbacks. And boy, did the referees really struggle.
Well, they are replacement refs, correct?
Yeah, they've just watching that. The league's seeing that as well, and they've really got to make a better effort to get the regular guys back, because I don't think fans are gonna tolerate this very much. There's a difference, we've talked on past episodes about fan criticism of referees that's pretty unfair. But we're talking about human error and guys that are really good at considering everything they have to watch, and with the amazing speed of the game. That's not what this is. These guys the replacement guys are obviously well overmatched here and are not up to the task.
Yeah, I was expecting to see Keanu Reeves out there throwing some flags.
In Jets news, Drew, Antonio Cromartie may play a little receiver in their next preseason game against the Giants.
Man.
So he did say, I think a couple weeks ago, that he would be the second best receiver on the Jets. So, and, they're giving him a chance to prove it.
Nice.
Oh, and I'd also like to loop back to the Giants one more time. Pretty big news. Hakeem Nicks is off the physically unable to perform list.
All right. He's not a puppy anymore. He's off the pup list.
Yep. My dog is still on the pup list. With league rules, you have to sit out 3 days before you can start to practice.
Okay.
So probably not going to play in this upcoming game against the Jets. But
do you think he should
I'm glad he's
play
back.
in the opener against Dallas?
I think he will.
Okay.
I think he'll be ready.
I see some comments saying they should hold back and have the number 3 receiver give him some rest and see if anyone stands out to be the third receiver.
Yeah, if Nicks isn't 100%, I would agree with that.
Right. It's going to be a long season. So.
Yep. Don't rush him back. You just need to be healthy at the right time.
All right, well, speaking of timing, it's time for the Olympics.
You usually have such better segues than that.
Sorry.
No, that's pretty good because they time you in swimming and stuff. They time you in everything.
Speaking of good timing, Michael Phelps was in good timing. 22 medals, man. That's incredible.
It is, and you wanted to follow up on a Sports Limelight Extra I did yesterday. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was listening to your extra there, saying that Michael Phelps is not the greatest Olympian in your eyes.
Not even close.
Wow. And what is the basis of that?
He's a swimmer.
Oh, just a swimmer, huh?
It's swimming.
I agree that there is more opportunity to win in swimming, but I have one question for you, Bill. Show me another athlete, or swimmer for that matter, that has half as many medals as Michael Phelps.
I cannot show you many, but I can show you perhaps more than you might think.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
Yep, we'll get to that when we come back. Sports Limelight, episode 47.